Hi everyone, I'm making this quick video to say that I'm very excited to be launching memberships on my channel. This is something that I've been thinking about for a long time, but I couldn't really get my head about what I could do, like how we could connect, and I've decided that this is going to be like a nice cozy space where we're going to get to know each other on a more personal level and really talk about what I learned through my travels, how that has like shaped my cooking, but also my my personality and like what I am, my habits, and to share that with you. So with that in mind, there's going to be 2 tiers of memberships. The first one is one where like you get to support my work and you get priority reply to comments and a cute little badge that I've just rebranded. Some of you that are already members, there's 5 of you, shout out to the OGs. You might have seen the cute little tomato that I've just added. And for those of you who want to join the second tier, we're going to have a monthly live stream where we're going to be talking about my next features, like actually discussing together where to go. We're really going to brainstorm next foods, features, next destinations. This is your chance to truly get a saying into what this channel becomes, where I travel, and who I feature. So it's going to be really fun, and during the live stream we'll of course have a Q&A, and it'll just be a very informal chat where you can ask me any questions, and we'll talk food, life as an Italian abroad, life as an Italian in general. The second tier will also have exclusive updates from my shoots, so whilst I'm traveling you will get to see sort of previews of the foods that I'm filming, and you have constant updates about what I'm up to, where I'm going. And another very exciting feature that I'm bringing to the second tier is my 1 recipe a month video, and I thought a lot about what recipe this could be. My initial thought was I'll take one of the foods that I featured in my documentaries and make a recipe with that, but then I know that a lot of these foods are not really accessible to everybody, and instead I really want to keep the conversation going. You know, these videos are placeholders, I think, for us to really appreciate culture, food, and the people who make food, not necessarily to portray those items as the best, but and I always say it as a way for us to connect with what we have around us, and just in general make us think a little bit more about what we eat, how we eat, where it comes from, and how food really shapes what we have around us, because sometimes we forget that. And I think my travels have really changed the way that I cook. And so my monthly recipe will actually be a glimpse into my everyday life. As if you're popping by for a quick lunch or a quick dinner, I want to make these recipes as accessible as possible as well. So of course I will feature some of the ingredients that I have featured in my documentaries, but I really want you to be able to recreate this at home with what you can find. I'll give you some alternatives if I know that they're hard to access. And to kick things off, my first recipe, which is already live on the channel, so if you join as a member you already see that. It's a very quick and simple tomato sauce, something that I would make, you know, if I would just open my fridge and all I had were tomatoes, which, I mean, they're always in my fridge, so that's the one ingredient that's kind of regenerating itself. Like, you never know how they get there, but there's always tomatoes. So that's always easy. There's always tomatoes. So that's my first recipe, and you'll be surprised of how many non-Italian things I do, or just in general how that is something, yeah, very personal that you don't really find on like a cookbook. But it's really something that again comes from the way that my cooking has been shaped through traveling and just in general being very curious about the provenance of food. So I'm very excited for you to, of course, watch this first recipe video and recreate this tomato sauce and tell me what you think. And then we'll be holding our very first members only live stream on Thursday, May the 8th at 5 p.m. GMT, 12 p.m. EST, 9 a.m. PST. You find all the details in the description down below as well, so don't worry if you're confused by all time zones. Trust me, that's the story of my life. Remember all these perks, the exclusive access to my shoot updates, the live stream and the monthly recipes are only available for tier 2 members. So I really do hope that you join me there. It'll be a pleasure to welcome you to my kitchen. Well, this is my balcony, but we'll be moving on to the kitchen for those recipes videos. Yes, I'm really excited to getting to know you a little bit better, and also to sharing a little bit more of my day-to-day life. Thank you so much for your support. I'm really honored and feel really grateful that the channel has grown so much over the past few years, and I couldn't have done this without you. So thank you so much for your support, and I do hope to see you in the member zone. But if not, it's been a pleasure to talk to you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.